What Jerry at CVC Coaching has done for us is he's looked at our business from 30,000 feet and he's helped us identify areas that we need to work on.
Since working with Jerry, we've revamped a lot of our systems, fixed a lot of problems that I probably wouldn't have fixed without working with him.
It's brought a lot of professional development to our staff. I know every time that Jerry comes in and does training for us, our employees take away so much. And
Jerry has made himself available to me at any time. If I give him a call and he's riding down the road, he'll take my call.
He's really been there for me in good times and bad, always taking my calls no matter what.
We've grown every year since having Jerry come in.
One of the things that Jerry's also helped us do is to identify how we get the best people.
when we have new employees that we're training, doing staff development for, preparing them for the CSIA certification test, it's easier and it's more cost effective to bring Jerry here to us in Kansas City versus sending our staff out elsewhere.
And one of the first things Jerry did with me was when I moved into a new facility, Jerry had the foresight to look at my new facility and look at how the facility could be used the most efficiently.
And we have had great luck with Jerry and his associates coming in. We've had higher passel rates on the CSIA exam and greater retention with the technicians in the field utilizing the information that they gather through the training.
Like any professional athlete or any high-level CEO or any salesperson, you need coaching.
I think most times he's more concerned about my success than I am.
It's really been through Jerry's training and teaching that it's helped open up my eyes. I'm pretty focused on what we do every day as a business and looking forward, but Jerry kind of comes in and looks in my blind spot.
When you're the owner of a company, everyone's accountable to you and then you're accountable to yourself. Sometimes it's good to be accountable to somebody else. And for us, one of those people is Jerry.
He's a real part of our team here.
For joining me here again today at CVC Coaching. Guess what? I mean, one of my favorite places to be at Owens Chimney Service is Charlotte, North Carolina. What we're doing is we're doing an evenings training. Greatest thing in the world, developing an in-house training program for James Owens and the crew at Owens Chimney Service. But what I want to talk to you about is the power of observation. What is the power of observation? That's where you observe others. You observe the other success stories in life and the other businesses in your market area and how you can grow your business to own your market. Now what you got to do is have a great group of people, just like standing behind me, a great crew. And what they've got to do is they got to have the right attitude to move to that level they envision by themselves, by James, by the whole crew. So you got to have the right attitude. What's the attitude you got to have? Yeah! That's what you got to have. When you got a team of people like this, then you can take you to any level you desire. If you want a team of people with the yes like that, then what you got to do is give us a call at CVC Coaching, because what we'll do is bring the yes attitude right to you.
Most businesses think like the business owner. They never think like what the customer's doing. What we have to do in business is we've got to think like the customer. We look at things differently. And the longer we're in the business, do you realize the harder and harder it is? Many people lose one of the most valuable resources they have, which is a brand new employee that comes to work for you. Because the new employee can look at the business like a consumer does. I see businesses, and what they're doing is they're running their customers off. And the reason being, what the customer is asking for is not what they're delivering. And what I try to do whenever I start a new coaching relationship, and this starts with a phone call, some other things. Number one is I find out as much as I can about the client. But the second thing I do is I tell the client about my weaknesses. I tell the client about the challenges I faced in life. I tell the client I failed. I don't know if you've ever lost a parent. I have. But until I lost a parent, I could never really tell someone that lost a parent, I know how you feel. In my life, I feel like I've failed about every way you can fail in life, different ways. Business-wise, personal-wise, a lot of things. Failed marriages, everything else. So what I try to share with them is, I've had my failings in life, and I understand your failings. I understand what's wrong there.
Ziegler, CEO of Ziegler Inc., and this is Cheryl Eisenhower. Cheryl is a Ziegler Legacy certified coach. I have a question for you. Are there goals you want to achieve? Are there obstacles that you want to overcome? Have you always thought that you could be, do, and have more, but you just didn't know how to get there? Well, let me encourage you to contact Cheryl. She is an expert coach. She has a plan and a process that she can work with you on to help you go from where you are to where you want to be.
Because what Ray Kroc figured out was, and what Michael Gerber says, is if you're going to build a business, the business must be replicatable.
Who would you like to be? Who would you like to be? If you could pick anybody in the world, Tommy, who would you like to be?
But this is a good exercise to do from time to time. It gets you a starting point. There is a reason to have a dream, and there is a reason to dream big, because that's the starting point of setting your goals.
You have one person you can be, and that's you. And you can't, the only one that can change you is you. A car wreck, a life-altering experience, that can change who you become. But still, it's all about you, how you change yourself to deal with that situation.
There is, are there any sacred cows on staff? And there can be no sacred cows, right down to you.
I noticed you're amazed back there that we're quiet. Guys, if you do want to share it with other people and share it with your family, it's kind of good. We've done it in a few seminars where I noticed people talk, oh, I can't come up with enough dreams. I've only got 11. And then somebody says, well, I've got Alaskan cruise on mine. Okay, now, cool, I got 12, So if you do share, maybe you'll hear some other things that, I never thought of that. Yeah, I want to do that too.
You got to remember what your dream is. Remember your dream, where you're going to be, where you're going to go.
Success and happiness are not matters of chance, but choice. Everything that happens to you, you can be put in the most awesome spot in life, and if you don't choose to take that path, you've lost it.
Why is it all going wrong? Because you don't have the processes to stop it and nip it in the bud. I said earlier this morning, when a problem happens, first thing you do, trace it back to the origin.
Hey, thanks for joining me here today at CVC Coaching, but today I'm not there. I'm in one of my favorite places, which is Ashbusters in Nashville, Tennessee, and what we're here doing is more training. But I'm going to tell you something. I've been involved with this company for quite a few years, and what I've seen here is kind of like going to watching a sports team, and they start out and they're trying to be stars, and you see them having little problems. And what happens is you got a great leader, and the leader looks at everything wrong and starts to fix it a little bit at a time. What the leader's got to do, he's got to be determined to set the stage. You want rock stars, you've got to set the stage like Mark Stoner does here at Ashbusters. One of my favorite places to be. But what you got to do in order to get there, you got to have the right attitude. So what kind of attitude we got to have, guys? The yes attitude! There you go. So, if you want the yes attitude in your company, guess what? CVC Coaching can bring it to you. This, again, is how you become rock stars. You got to set the stage like that guy right there with a team of people like this. And if you do that, you'll be rock stars and you'll climb to the top of your area and you will own your market. Let me know at CVC Coaching how we can take you to the level you've always dreamed about. Have a great day. Yeah.
One of the things that I really enjoy about working with Jerry is anytime I need him, I can get him almost within a moment's notice.
Last year, we invested in Jerry through CVC Coaching to help us gain a better understanding of why customers buy and how to become better salespeople. What he really did for us was take it out of the realm of a code-based inspection and made it more real to the customer in terms of performance and safety-based evaluations.
He's been working with our crew, with our in-house training, and has done a great job. We can come to him with any kind of questions regarding the industry, and he's the man with all the answers.
Because of CVC coaching, I'm now actually getting ready to move into a 9,000 square foot warehouse office building. We're also going to do some of our own in-house manufacturing on custom chase covers, caps.
He's been at our company for the last couple of years. He really helps our employees get on the same page, builds confidence, teaches them the skills they need to go out there and sell the jobs properly.
Nobody that knows any more about the chimney and venting industry in the United States than Jerry.
We went from doing a little over $1 million in production in 2013 to just scratching under $2 million in 2014.
Jerry Eisenhower truly does help you get there, and the team that he helps put around you, it's amazing.
And the biggest thing is Jerry will never let you down. And if you don't have Jerry, you need Jerry.
Ditto.
My name is Jeffrey Gittimer. You may know me as the author of the Little Red Book of Selling. This is my buddy Chucky. He's from CVC Coaching. Actually, it's Jerry Eisenhower's amazing brand. And I've worked with him. I know him personally. He is an amazing individual who has figured out how to help people build their business. And if you're not working with him, let me be a living testimonial to say that you should be. He's insightful, he's helpful, he's on point. He won't take any crap from you. He's right on the money, and he will help you earn your money. Jerry Eisenhower and Chucky, an amazing team.
Hey, and thanks for joining me here again today at CV Coaching. I'm at one of my favorite places, clean sweep of Arundel County. This is truly a powerhouse. I've worked with this group of people for quite a few years now, and they're going to phenomenal heights. And the reason they're doing it, one of the big secrets of these people right here is you're in their in-house training center. Imagine that. This company does not train in their customers' homes. They train in their own training center. And this is the end of a jam-packed week. We've done gas training, we've done diagnostic training, we've done basic sweep training, we've given the CSI certification test and exam. But there's a key thing you gotta have. If you're gonna move your people to the level that you envision, you gotta have something that's something special. What do you guys got? Yeah, you gotta have an attitude like that, because once you have an attitude like that, do you know what? You're gonna own your market just like this company owns their market. So if you want the yes attitude, if you want to build up, get your in-house training program, get the right attitude. What kind of attitude, guys? Yes attitude! You gotta have that attitude, and if you take that, there's nothing gonna stop you from reaching your dreams. I want to thank you for joining me here today at CVC Coaching. I hope this has been a beneficial and a worthwhile couple minutes for you. Feel free to join me next time. Thanks for joining us today. Go Rockets! Hey, and thanks for joining me today at CVC Coaching. Guess what? I got a great idea, and I brought a great person in to do this with me. One of the challenges that so many people face is operating and running a successful business with a partner. And so often the partner is also your life partner. And this brings so many challenges. So what I've asked is, this is my wife Cheryl. She runs her own business. I run my business. But we've worked together just like you have in the same business before. So what I've asked her to do is join me for this video. It may just be a moment longer, but I want her to tell you what she feels is the secret to make it successful on both sides. So Cheryl, tell people what your feelings are.
Whether you're working in a business together in the same business or whether you're working in separate businesses, it's the same. You have to respect the other person's area. You have your job to do, they have theirs. You can't interfere. You need to support but not interfere. We do ask for each other's opinion, but if they're not one that we can work with, we discuss that. And we make it come out where it's the best for both of us and the best for both companies, or in many cases, the one company. You can't do their job and he can't do mine. So we each have our own areas of expertise, and you want to deal with your expertise and let the other people do theirs, because if you're not the best at it, it's not gonna work. So be partners in life and partners in business and move forward in life.
There you have it, folks. An idea that you can implement into your own lives. Because one of the things is, to reach your dreams, you gotta be successful in business, you gotta be successful in a personal relationship. So I hope this advice helps you, whether you're a partner with your spouse, your best friend, whatever it is. The key thing is, reach your dreams, and to do that, you gotta be successful on both sides. Thanks for joining me today, and I look forward to talking to you next time.
Thank you.